Yo, what's good with you? It's that nigga Eli 215, and today I'm gonna talk about my opinion on why Robert Rameek Williams, aka Meek Mill, is constantly and disproportionately getting disrespected in his own city, in particular, my city, the city I grew up in, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, nigga. Now, before I get on with this shit, I just want to hurry up and make a quick disclaimer. Nigga, all this shit is my opinion. I don't know Meek Mill personally. I don't know the niggas who have problems with him personally. Alright. I'm just on the outside looking in, looking at the situation. And even though I'm trying to be as fair as possible, I do have my own biases. So that can fuck shit up. So it's just my opinion. None of this shit is facts. Anyway, I'm going to get on with the video. Pretty much, it's pretty simple to me why I feel like Meek is getting disrespected. You're going to see a picture up there right now, and it's showing a spectrum. And it's a spectrum of disconnect. On one extreme of the spectrum is innocent disconnect. This means that even though the person is disconnected from reality, or niggas see them that way, it's not purposefully done. There's shit that's out of their control, and it's not with intent to be like that, but it just is. The other extreme on the opposite side is malicious disconnect. So basically, that shit is a nigga is just purposely being disconnected, purposely being on nut shit, being a fucking dickhead, and that's just their intent. Now, in my opinion, I'm not gonna say that Meek is all the way on the purposeful disconnect. The purposeful disconnect end of the spectrum, but is somewhere closer to that side, I believe, than the innocence. The innocent disconnect. The reason I'll say this is, and again, this is all my opinion, but basically the way I've heard niggas talk about Meek who are out in the streets and shit like that, they were saying that Meek, he was in the streets, but he wasn't running for him. He wasn't running them type shit. Like, he was out there, he was doing this thing, but he wasn't like, King Von type shit, where Von was out here and he was on demon time, nigga. Like, there are niggas, like, bro, if you're from a city, right, and you're from the streets, like, niggas, you know how niggas talk about gang banging type shit? Nigga, there's literally places in Philly where niggas, it's like Chicago, niggas are block beefing type shit, where niggas live right down the next block, like the ops are right there type shit. And that's the type of shit niggas like, the niggas from Chicago, Von, Dirk, Chief Keef, that they was on. And from what I heard, Meek wasn't like that. Like, it wasn't as if he was a bitch. And, it wasn't as if that nigga, he wasn't in the streets entirely. But at the same time, the way he's coming off, like he's saying he's speaking for the streets, and what other shit was he saying, bro? His name holds weight and shit like that. And look, I'm not doubting that if this nigga Meek told somebody, yo, let's tip on this nigga Eli 215, that niggas wouldn't come to like fuck my shit up, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. At the same time, it's like, bro, this nigga got banned from his own city. Well, he has niggas saying that he's banned in his own city when he's supposed to be the top artist, my nigga. Meanwhile, Lil Uzi, who's on his way up, and honestly, I believe that Uzi is probably gonna surpass Meek by next year if he hasn't already, like completely, because in some areas he's past Meek, even though I don't like You know, Uzi's doing this thing, Meek is doing his thing, like no hate type shit. But you know, Uzi, he's outside like all the fucking time, my nigga. He doesn't say that he speaks for the streets. You see this nigga out dirt biking with niggas, fucking on ATVs, just out here chilling, nigga. And bro, it's like my man's was saying, right? You know, if someone tried to rob Uzi, bro, and we was there, bro, that shit wouldn't happen, bro. Like we would be mad at niggas. Niggas would hunt those niggas down, type shit. But the way Meek set himself up, if this nigga would to get robbed or if he would to get bitched in Philly or anywhere, niggas will laugh at him because this nigga, like, bro, he just set himself up that way, bro. And it's kind of sad. Like I feel like if Meek, if he just were to do his thing and he wouldn't try to be like an ambassador for the streets type shit, like people, like they might clown on him a little bit, like everybody, but they wouldn't be clowning on him as much because it's just like, you know, it would just get old at a certain point. Like it's almost like he's digging his grave to a certain extent. Like I saw the call, you know, the Clubhouse John with Meek and Academics. And look, I'm not a fan of Academics, bro. You know, he's not the type of bull who I would hang out with on a regular basis. He said himself, bro, he's in the pussy nigga association, bro. And it's like, nigga, I don't hang around pussy niggas. Like, that shit over. At the same time, you know, Meek, when he was talking to him, he was contradicting himself a lot, bro. Like, digging his own grave type shit. First, he was saying that Academics was insignificant, but then he was saying that, well, but then it almost seemed like to me, because I don't want to put words in Meek's mouth, but it almost seemed like to me he was saying, while Ek was insignificant, that this nigga was significant enough to fuck with the culture and to stir up shit with extremely you know, popular rappers type shit. And like those two things, I don't believe they can coexist, my nigga. Like he can't be irrelevant and also able to stir the pot, like also be able to stir up the pot that much type shit, my nigga. Like he's claiming, and honestly, I kind of do believe him because Meek, I don't like some of this shit. I don't recall him denying. You know, he was saying that niggas on Meek's behalf was asking for, you know, Academics to post them type shit before. And, you know, that doesn't make, if, you know, what I'm trying to say, if Academics was so fucking, if that nigga was so insignificant, then like, nigga, that shit wouldn't have happened. Now, I'm not saying it did because I wasn't there, my nigga. But I do believe that's what happened because honestly, I don't recall Academics fucking, excuse me, I don't remember Meek denying that. But anyway, you know, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna stop. Basically, the whole point of this video is Meek, you know, he was doing this thing, but it wasn't like that. At this point, yo, if Meek sees this video, which, bro, he probably ain't gonna see this shit, bro, but fuck it. Anybody can learn from this shit, bro. At a certain point, you gotta, like, plead the fifth type shit. You gotta stop talking because niggas is gonna take what you're saying, even if you have good ass intentions, and they gonna run with shit. It's just like, nigga, even the $20 thing with the kids, right? Nigga, he gave all those niggas $20, but he ended up making himself look bad by only showing him giving them, like, it looked like he only gave them like $20 to split between all those niggas when he gave all of them some bread, my nigga. He probably gave them more than 20 because niggas was looking like they was finessing, running back and forth type shit. But look, my nigga, all I'm gonna say is that's just my opinion. You know, Meek, he's cool. Like, you know, he was out in the streets. He's doing this thing. Salute to him. No hate. But it's like at a certain point, bro, in my opinion, you just got to know when to stop talking, bro. Just let niggas make up their own mind. Just let them look. If niggas want to do nut shit and be a fucking dickhead, sooner or later that shit's gonna catch up with them. You don't gotta be the ambassador for some shit, because when shit really goes down, if the streets really decide that it's time to end some shit, bro, the streets are just gonna do that shit. But that's pretty much it. Like, comment, subscribe if you got this far. I'ma come out with new videos soon. Yo, I'ma see y'all niggas later.